Hi, this is Lanny from Full of Joy Yoga and Mindful Yoga Breaks. I've had hundreds of parents and teachers ask me through the years, how do you make your mindful glitter bottles? So here we go on a tutorial, my first video tutorial on how I make my mindful glitter bottles. The first thing I'm going to show you are all the tools that I use when I make my mindful glitter bottles. So this is a sensory bottle. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Michael's. You can buy the Voss water bottles and then empty them. I've used tall water bottles, all different kinds of water bottles through the years, but these have been amongst my favorites, and they're pretty durable, and they stand up to lots of kids shaking them up. And they look beautiful when they're done. When I do birthday parties, I buy the smaller ones so the kids can actually do it themselves. But I pre-fill with my glitter glue liquid, and then they put in the glitter and the sequins. So I use this size and I use this size. And in my blog post, you will have links to all of the different tools I use. The next thing I use is glitter glue. I use the Elmer's brand. I buy them on Amazon. They come 3 or 6 in a pack. You can use all the different colors. The color of the glue will change the color of the water, but I've found that it doesn't matter what glitter and sequins you use in it, does not affect the actual glitter bottle. So you can use any color glitter glue. And I like to buy them in multi-packs or on sale in many of the craft stores. The next tool I use, obviously for a glitter bottle, is glitter. While I know glitter is not really good for the environment, hopefully in these water bottles, the glitter bottles, you keep them in the glitter bottle and they stay safe in there and they're not affecting our environment. So I like the kind that come in these shaker bottles because the kids at birthday parties, kids can use these easily, and it has holes on the top. So when they use it, they can shake out the amount that they want to use. When I use it, I open it up and I pour the entire thing, or at least like 3/4 of it, into one glitter bottle. And if you want to be more cost effective, buy the giant glitter bottles, and then you can even pour them into the little ones and keep the empty bottles so you can refill them, which I like to do. I like to also get things on sales whenever I see a sale. So here's sequins that come in these packets. Glitter also comes in these packets at Michael's and Joann's. And then I think these were on sale. You could see clearance right here. I see things on clearance and I buy them. So I don't always get things on Amazon. I shop at my local stores and I like to buy things that are on sale. And then I just keep all my tools together. And then the last thing is my, well, not the last thing, but this is my glitter collection and my sequin collection. My sequin collection is sequins that I've collected over time through the dollar bins at Target, or Joann's has them on sale, Michael's, wherever has them on sale is when I get them. And then to close up my bottles, I buy the mini duct tape, and I like to buy different colors and patterns, and these I also get on sale as much as possible because they're kind of expensive, but they look really good when you close up your bottle. So and then I use a glue gun to seal off the top. So you can use any kind of glue. I'll take a glue gun and I'll put the glue inside and then close it up. All right, we ready to get started? Here we go. So I use a 5-quart pot. I fill about 4 quarts of water into it, as you can see, right? And then I take my glitter glue, the whole bottle, and I dump out the entire bottle into this pot. So I already did that with this pot of glitter glue. I will boil the water, so I make it nice and hot, maybe just about to boiling, and then I turn off the water. And then when the water is sitting there, I take the entire bottle and I dump the entire thing in, as much as I can possibly get out. And then the next thing I do is I stir it up. So as you can see, there's a lot of glue here at the bottom, needs to be stirred up. So I stir it up until all the glitter glue is dissolved in this pot of water. And you'll see lots of big clumps. So just keep stirring until all that glitter glue has been dissolved. And now you have the perfect glue water, and you don't need glycerin, you don't need anything else when you do it with this these ratios of about 4 to 5 quarts of water and almost a full thing of glue. Sometimes the glue doesn't all come out, but you get as much of it as you can out. So then I let the pot just sit, and we let it sit on the stove, and then once it sits on the stove until it's a little bit cooler, then we can fill up the bottles. So now I'm going to show you how I fill up the bottle. The funnel, and I take my bottle and I put it into, let's see, where can I do this? I put it into a bowl. And then I take a ladle and I fill up my bottle. And obviously it sits in a bowl because of the drips. So we're going to put it in until it reaches just about the top. So I take off the top with the funnel, and now I have to choose what glitter I'm going to use. So let's see. I have this pink one is a good one to use. All right, so I'm going to use this pink one. I like to use glitter that's I like to use about 3/4 of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it all up, the whole thing, and I'm going to pour the whole thing in. Empty the whole container. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can pick a different color. Maybe I'll put a little bit of silver in this one as well, just a little bit. And then I have all my different sequins. And so I like to use the same color sequins. I have a lot of pink ones. So these are pink stars. These are pink circles. And then I have some silver. So for this one, I'm going to do pink stars, just a little bit. And I'm going to do some pink circles. And I'm going to open up this and I'm going to put in a little bit of silver. All right, so now it's time to test it. So we cover it and we turn it upside down and we shake. So what ends up happening a little bit is you get some clumps. So what I'll do is I'll open it up and it gets a little messy. I stick my finger in and I break up the clumps. So sometimes this the glitter needs a little bit of love here. So you break up the clumps. And you can see it's like starting to go down to the bottom a little bit or spread out. So, or you can, instead of breaking up the clumps with your finger, you can just spend a lot of time shaking. Get your kids to help you. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it up. Let's see. And there we go. That's a beauty. So the next step would be to take a glue gun, my trusty glue gun. So once we've determined that it has the right amount of glitter and the right amount of glue, so it's taking time to settle, we put some glue inside, and then we put it back on. Shake it up again. Make sure it's, shake it up again. There we go. Pretty beautiful. And then you determine which tape you're going to use. So I've been liking this fun tape has been the one that I've been using. So then I open it up, kind of estimate how big it needs to be. Rip it open. And then I just, oh, pretty good. There you go. And here's your glitter bottle. I hope you enjoyed your tutorial. Please read my blog. Go check out the rest of my videos on, I have many YouTube channels, so you can look at Mindful Yoga Breaks, Full of Joy Yoga, Mindfulness Month for Kids. I have websites, fullofjoyyoga.com, mindfulyogabreaks.org. I do lots of work in schools with teachers and students and teaching teachers and students how to use tools like the glitter bottle for a mindful minute, to help give our brain a break. It's a calming tool. It's a focus tool. And in my blog post, I explain a little bit more about, how you can use this with your students and with your kids. Just a little tip is, thinking about, in our day, all the things that come up, our thoughts, our feelings, emotions, our behaviors. The glitter and the sequins can represent all that's going on. It's like our monkey mind, right? All the things swirling around in our brain all day, the things people say to us, things that we need to do, all of the things that come at us all day long. It's like monkeys swinging on a vine. We call it the monkey mind. And we look at the glitter, and we look at the sequins swirling around, and it's kind of like that monkey mind, right? So it's like all of those thoughts, all of those emotions and feelings we have, and some of the behaviors that we show when things are going on, things that we say to other people, things that we're thinking, things that we do to others, all of our behaviors come up when you're looking at this, the glitter and the sequins swirling around. But if you notice what's happening, it's starting to settle. So the more we look at it, the more our thoughts and feelings are starting to settle. And then we can think a little clearer. So you look at the water, it's getting clear. That way we can think a little clearer and decide how we're going to respond to all those things that get in our way all day long, that cause that bulldog brain to react instead of using our wise owl to respond. So this is just one of my favorite tools. I hope you enjoy using it and maybe making it at home and making it with your kids. Thanks so much.